Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Relationship Bites with Wendy Ologi. But today, there's an interesting twist. Coach Wendy is not here because we are hijacking her podcast today. And by we, I mean I, Chisom, and then we have.
Mad Witchy Annabelle.
Ifesinachi, fondly called the TIP fashionista.
Oh, wow. So everybody have made their presence. They've stated their names and all of that. So today we're going to be diving into a very powerful conversation about relationships, whether friendships, romantic partners, or even professional connections. We're talking about the three A's of a relationship. And what are these three A's? Why do they matter? And how can understanding them transform the way we relate to each other? Don't forget, this is Relationship Bites with Wendy Ologi if you're just joining us. And after this quick break, we're going to unpack everything we need to know. Welcome to the show. So, before we dive into the three A's, let's start with general questions. Annabelle, what, in your opinion, makes a relationship, whether platonic or romantic, truly fulfilling?
In my opinion, a lot of things. For friendship and both romantic relationship, to me, attention goes a long way to me, both in my friendships and in my personal relationship with the other gender, obviously. So attention matters a lot. Appreciation. I want to feel heard. I can't be in a relationship with someone and I don't feel heard, or you just decide to leave me and then you come after 2 weeks. Even in friendship, you come after 2 weeks and then, oh babe, I have gist for you. Where have you been since 2 weeks ago? Let's say I've been checking up on you and I didn't get anything, I didn't get any feedback from you. I would be sad. So attention goes a long way for me in a relationship. I feel like attention is one of the things that holds a relationship.
That's interesting because I've had like a couple of people fault me. I think that's where I'm lacking because I don't know how to check up. I feel like out of sight for me is out of mind, and that's not supposed to be a thing. But when somebody is like far from me, it's like I don't know. I don't feel the urge to check up on you. I feel like you're okay, and then one day I can just like check up on you because I feel like we're all adults. We can be busy and all of that. So that's why I'm like confused. That means if you'd really like have something against me if I start like ghosting, except because like we're all in the same space, we see each other every day, but in a situation maybe we go on a break, uh it's going to be hard. But personally, I think that what makes a relationship truly fulfilling for me is understanding boundaries. You have to know when I say stop, because I don't know, I play in quotes, but sometimes like I'm not in the mood. Like I don't want these things to be done to me, but somebody else might think is okay. And that's fine. That's really fine. That's not just me. So when I say stop, I just want to be able to know that you understand and actually stop without getting angry. Like when I tell you no, you don't feel like, oh, I have something big against you. Just stop. So if it's naturally, you look like you've been itching to, I don't know whether it's contrast what I just said, but what are your thoughts?
About attention generally or appreciation.
About what makes friendship fulfilling to you?
All right. I don't really have much of a wide circle when it comes to friendship, relationship, and all around. But there's this friendship I'd had, and it's worth having. Friendship is just one of these things for me. Everyone desires it, but yet sometimes we struggle in between it, finding the balance and all that. I'm not really this person that could actually call myself like um who can actually, yes, I'm not really that friendly. I'm not
Yes.
always trying. I'm not this person who's always going to call you, how you doing, I'm not that clingy. I'm not that. But then I had these friends of mine back in school, in the university. They were my roommates, actually. Excuse me. Chidima and Chiwendu. They were like twin sisters, and the friendship we had, it was redefining for me. They were this kind of friends that I mean, you not just go a day without thinking about them. They're always trying to know how you're doing. Oh, good, you've not heard from you. Hope you're good. You're not in school yet. You're not coming for this class. You've not called yet. Oh, are you coming? They're always trying to check in and all that. And those are the kind of friends anyone, I mean, would want to have. Chidima and Chinwendu made me understand that. I mean, you can't just call yourself a friend in people's life and you won't be there for them. You won't show up and all that. I can remember even when I'm not in school, every end of the month, like today, do you know they have sent me a vow message? Yes, they have. End of the year, while that was 1st January, we were on the phone. Chidima and Chiwendu was there. They were sending me message. They was calling me, oh, if it's not Chi, Happy New Year and all that. And then, when people keep, it's not like the kind of things you do. It's not your thing. But when you have this circle of people who doesn't even judge you for the things you're not showing up for, they keep, coming out and doing it and all that. You feel, oh, no, I need to step up. I need to become a good person. I need to be accountable, and you will do better. So generally, I would say attention is one of the things I really, really appreciate and recognize in relationship.
So we've heard from both of you, and apparently both of you think attention is one of. I don't know, like personally, I don't know. Attention is just not it for me. But I mean, a little attention would not hurt anybody with it. So my next question is, do you think how a lot of people have quarrels in their relationship, that's their friendship and all of that, and one day you just suddenly feel like, wow, this person is not my friend, this person is not, we don't have the same value and all of that, we don't match up, like we are not compatible. Some people only think that compatibility is just in romantic relationships. Sometimes we have to think about our friendships, because it's also a thing of compatibility. If you don't have the same values, I don't think your friendship could work. Like if I'm somebody that is always like thinking of my future, or how to make money, how to build something, and I have friends that, oh, they're always telling me, let's go to this place, let's go to that place, let's go to the club, let's go and do this, do you know what happened to that person? Someday, I'm actually saying this from experience, but someday you really get that, because at that time I just felt like, what is even the problem? And then when I'm trying to communicate like things that I'm not okay with, it just seems like I'm too upright, right? So do you think that people consciously reflect on the quality of their friendships, or they just go with the flow? Because like me, I think I just went with the flow. I just saw people that, oh, we seemed like we clicked, we were just talking, and then it was going fine, and then we just kept on going and formed a friendship in quotes. But it was in the long run that I now realized that, oh, we are really not compatible. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that people actually reflect on the quality of the relationships, or they just go with the flow until challenges arise?
Okay. For me, I'm going to speak based on my personal story. I feel like at first I would just go with the flow. But within, let's say, a certain period of time, I will start noticing that person's quality and ask myself if I still want to be friends with this person. Let me give you a scenario of what happened to me in 300 level. Yes. So there was this girl I was friends with. I'm not going to call her name out. Let's just say Angel. So I and Angel, I noticed every time Angel will come to my room, she'll ask me for this. I would give her this, that. And she doesn't really come true. And she's fond of lying. When I mean this girl lies, she lies a lot. So I recently just changed my phone. Yes, that period. Yes, I just changed my phone. I just bought an iPhone, and then she just upgraded her phone. But everyone knew her own charger was really, really bad. And I'm her friend, so I gave her my own charger to use. We went for our school party. Coming back, I went to pick my charger. This baby is telling me, no, this is our own charger. I'm like, charger that I just bought. Me and you, we know the truth.
Something that I will not want
Me and you, we know the truth.
Me and you, we know the truth. Don't lie to me. I know your flaws. And she keeps denying it that, oh, why am I behaving this way? This is not just common charger. I'm like, okay, it's just common charger. Then leave it if it's just common charger. This babe goes ahead to start insulting this, that, I'm like this, I'm like that. That one didn't concern me. I went to her room and I picked my charger up. She came to my room. She just banged the door. Annabelle, why would you take the charger? She now banged the door. I just looked at this ew. She just I just looked at this video. I'm like, is this the person I've been friends with? Guess what she said? She was like, she's going to tell me something that would hurt me and make me cry. That's what there's this other friends, another room. She went there and was saying it. And she knows the one thing that can, maybe that you would say to me that will make me cry is when you bring up my dad. So for you to have thought about that, for you,
an evil person.
that means you're an evil person. And for
That's flies.
do you
Not
know?
just evil, you fly at night.
I always come through. Not that I'm faulting myself, but most times I come through for this babe. When she wanted to get her phone, she was in school and I was out of school. I was the one that did the whole market errands for her, bought the phone for her at Banex and everything. Not even little talking of appreciation or anything. And I didn't care because she was my friend. But for you to now do this, for you to even think about wanting to say that kind of thing, that will hurt me. It just made me realize, oh, these are these qualities. I can't deal with it. At first, I went with the flow, but at the end, I realized her qualities and I decided to myself that no, I can't be friends with this person.
So bottom line is that you went with the flow until the challenges arise.
Yes.
So I think that's also giving a chance. Maybe you gave the person a chance, because if you just judge them like or reflect on equality like from the beginning, because sometimes first impressions really don't matter. A person can seem, most of my friends, even you, if it's Nachi, we did not become friends just like that. I did not like Ife Sinachi. As a matter of fact, I was thinking of how I would never speak to Ife
You were
Sinachi.
thinking I was a snob.
Yes, I was.
So you are not the only one on this table for Ife Sinachi. So when I was here too, I was like, why is this babe giving me this kind of eye? Why
Sinachi used
do
to
you
give
know
somebody
me
one kind
from
of-
somewhere? I'm like, I don't think I will flow with this person. But I think one night we went home together and we bonded, and that was just it.
Yes.
So Ife Sinachi, tell us now, how do you think you like get the whole friendship thing? Do you give them a chance, or you judge eventually, or you go with the flow?
All right. So for me, I'm actually a jolly fellow. Some people don't get to see that side of me because of I'm not this person that I don't actually see friendship as something that is just of interest or moments we could just share together. No, I don't just let people into my space like that, right? That's why most times when people meet me first, they will want to, why she's giving attitude and all that. But that's not me. If you get close to me, you definitely, of course, I'm a likable person. And if you don't like me, now you sabi. So, altogether, right? If I see you and I don't see, you don't reflect the values I appreciate in a person, I'm going to tangle with you. Me, we will not relate. I won't relate with you per friends or per colleague or whatever. Hence, you're not in line with me, or you're not in the same space with me. There's actually no way where I can become myself around you. Because I'm a very real person. I don't hide. You know me now. Whenever I want to say something, I don't go around trying to shmush it. I will come to you straight and I will spill the words. And I will tell you the truth because I'm always real. So for me, is the value that you bring, because that's like a safe space for us, to be actually ourselves, to be our true self and share, common things and all that, and even inspire ourselves. Because friendship, what are we doing? Why are we friends if you can't spark me, if you can't bring new things, and if I can't learn from you, and all that, if you can't impart me, what are we doing? What are friends for? So right, those are the first things I recognize in a person. Just like those my friend, they actually inspired me to do a lot of things that I never even believed on my own I could do, right? So that's, for me that's what I see friendship to be, in a circle where I can actually become a better person or do things I never even thought. I like people encouraging me or pushing me. I know there's actually a lot I could do, but if you don't, make me, sometimes I feel like sometimes I need a little push, right? It can only be my family or my friends. And if you're my friend and you are in that place where you cannot push me or support me or bring in these good qualities of a good friend, or even, give me those good values, then there is nothing for us. So that's how I say it. So I don't just flow in. I don't just go with the flow now. I observe you, and then if I see that you're bringing in what I see as I like to be the values that, to be the good values actually, because it's not people bring values actually. It depends on what your goals and your values are, on how you defined yours, right? That you can actually see another person and say, oh, this person is my kind of person who can click and all that, right? So if I see you and you are bringing in that spark, then we can tag along. We can work things just like we've been working as. Yeah, right.
Okay, so bottom line is, if it's not, she's not a snob or anybody that wants to be her friend. She's observing you. Apparently, she was observing us.
Yes, and she doesn't just go with the flow immediately. She will wait.
She's a slow burner.
Yes.
Now we understand you. So the first of the 3 A's in our relationships is attention. What is attention? Like you people already said, you like attention in your friendships. So what does this attention mean to you? Does it mean like always checking up on you, like you said, if it's Nachi, or like when you're speaking, you always have to listen? Because I know that sometimes if it's Nachi tell me that I'm doing, when she's talking to me, I'm like, yeah, She feels like I'm not listening, but I'm literally listening to you. I just don't want to cut you short. I'm just looking at you. So is that something that is supposed to be an attention? Like I'm supposed to give you more attention than that? Or I don't know, what does this attention mean to you?
All right, so to me, right, attention means being fully present with me. Chisom, I could remember the days where you come to office and I'll say, Chisom, what is wrong with you? Why is your face? You say, face my child. I say, don't worry, I'll just abandon whatever I'm doing. You know where we used to stand now? We'll just walk out from the office just so we don't and go and stand there. And what am I doing? It's not because I'm less busy or I don't have things to do. I'm just being fully present to giving you that listening ear and being present to whatever you want to say. I don't know. I don't care if it's gibberish you're going to, if it's gibberish you're going to spill or something that doesn't make sense, but I really want to get sense in between it. That's why I want to give you my full attention. You can't be my friend and I'm having a challenge, you're telling me you're noticing me, I'm talking to you, you are doing another. Why are you doing that? Do you think I cannot think it through? Because for me, I'm this kind of person that if something happens, of course I'm going to shake about it, but I'll definitely find a way around it. I'll definitely, if I think it through, right? So but for me to come to you is because I see you as a friend, somebody I can lean on, somebody I can rely on, and then I'm sharing my problems with you and you're not giving me that attention, listening to me. What are you my friend for? What are you doing there? So if you want to be my friend and then you want to give me this attention, you have to be fully giving me the attention. It doesn't have to be undivided. You don't have to be you are there, you are here, and you're telling me you're listening to me. Then you are wasting my time, right? So for me, right, I value attention. When we share a connection, I want you to always give me the attention and hear from me. Even if I'm not making sense with whatever I'm saying, you should always just hear me out and then try to, even if whatever you're going to give me as a solution is not going to resolve whatever it is, but listen to me, speak about it, tell me, okay, I've heard you, this is what we could do, or don't worry, later we can, just be my friend, be there, be present for me. Yeah, that's what I see as attention.
Okay. Attention seeker in the building, everybody. So, Annabelle, when you were speaking, you talked about how your friend was not able to see the fact that you went to market to help her get her things. Mm-hmm. She did not give you any token and all of that, but you still did it because she was your friend. Do you think that one of the things that you value the most because from that thing you said, it seemed like one of the things that you value the most, besides attention, like if it's Ifesinachi, is appreciation. Because the fact that she now repaid you your kindness with hurting you, that could have changed the way you view friendship. It could have even made anybody decide not to be kind or not. So why do you think appreciation is such a game changer in relationships?
Okay, I believe, not I feel, I believe and I know that appreciation is a game changer in any form of relationship, especially friendship. Underrated, but yes. I feel like if you don't appreciate your friends, then who else will? Because this person is going far and beyond for you. This person is trying to inconvenience herself for you, and then you don't want to appreciate her. Yeah, I'm not even asking for an extravagant gift. a little token of appreciation goes a long way. Even it wasn't even be gift self, just a show of kindness. Like you do something nice for me, I would appreciate it. Just act of service.
Yes.
Okay, let's say we're in the hostel or something, and then you say, "Oh, babe, let me just help you and go and buy your food." I'm like, oh my god, this girl actually appreciates me in this friendship. I don't feel like I'm not heard. I don't feel like I'm not seen. I know I'm seen in this relationship. I'm heard in this relationship. The same way I will go all out for my own friends. That's why I feel like the same way you two should go all out on me. You don't have to come and meet me. Oh, this, that. I know what I'm supposed to do. You're my friend. The same way I expect you to know what you're supposed to do for me. Appreciation goes a long way. If I don't appreciate you for doing something, would you have the ginger or energy to want to do it again?
No, never. Absolutely.
Exactly.
not.
So
Vice versa.
exactly. Even in the workspace too, if coach doesn't appreciate us, trust me, many people won't even stay. But you are seeing people working with her 4 years, 3 years. That's to show that she appreciates people. So appreciation goes a long way in any form of relationship, work relationship, friendship, even your marriage, even in sibling. Exactly. Any. Let me tell you people one thing. My sister, we fight a lot. When I mean we fight, but I love that girl. So one day I came back home for my birthday. I didn't even plan anything. This is how she decorated the room on her own, oh, with her own money. Someone that just in 100 level. So imagine 2 years ago, she was just in SS2. She decorated the room, hang balloons on this thing. That was my first ever decoration. And like the thought to it, though she wrapped my gift, oh, but with Indomie carton. But the way she did it, true, you will not even know it exactly. And then me, I now wanted to do. I did not want to appreciate it. I wanted to sleep in my room. She did the decoration in my brother's room because she knows I'll come back and enter our own room. So when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, it's fine, it's this. And then I wanted to go back to my room to sleep. That means I did not appreciate it until my mom now called me. You don't know this girl stayed up on like doing this thing for you, and then you want to. And I thought about it. I'm like, oh yes, she would feel bad. So I had to sleep in that room for her to feel appreciated too. I'm happy she appreciated me on my own birthday, but I had to sleep in that. So if I had not slept in that room, trust me, she would not want to do any birthday thing for me again. Don't you think so? Yes, I'll just trash it out. So appreciation goes a long way in any form of relationship.
That is very, very insightful. Like now I actually feel like inspired to be more appreciative of, because one of the things in life is that you never know what you have until you lose it. So sometimes you would not, when you don't appreciate your friends, they would see it and then obviously it's screaming red flag. So they will run away and then you will not be there wondering like, oh, I actually lost this. You will not and the problem is that you will realize you will always realize. It's not like you just carry on with your life. You will always realize that, oh, you had a good friend. The problem was you just did not appreciate. So the third A is acceptance. Many relationships struggle because of unrealistic expectations, and these unrealistic expectations comes in form of like, maybe you see friends buying 5 million naira things for their friends, or doing like way and beyond for their friends. That's fine. That's actually really cool. But when your friend doesn't have that, do you not think that you're supposed to like appreciate this? Also good. You see, these things now go hand in hand. Do you not think that you're supposed to appreciate like your friend for the little thing that she is giving you? Or it might not even be a gift, because there's this story I read like when I was little, like a bedtime story, how Ron rang the bells. So it was Christmas in a place in their town, and there's this bell in their church. It had not rang for like years. They've been trying to get it to ring because apparently it signifies something like spiritual, like God is like listening to their prayers or something like that. So it was Christmas, so everybody came to drop gifts. Everybody came to drop offering in the church. The rich men came with, because they said offering is the only thing that would make the bells ring. Everybody came to, the rich men dropped gold, silver, diamonds. Everybody. Ron, he had like a penny, and he was even shy to enter because he wasn't wearing slippers, but he wanted to go and give like offering. So everybody were going, and you know how it is, like if they are going to go and give offering, everybody's shoulders are high, people are looking at people's clothes, and you're going with the gift. In fact, the rich men were even getting their servants to carry the gifts, like gold, silver goblets, all those things, and these bells still did not ring. Okay, mid people, that's people like in business class, they brought what they could give, it did not work. Peasants too went, it didn't work, it didn't ring. It was when Ron went with his bare feet and his 1 penny. In fact, I think it was a silver penny itself. Like, he went to go and drop it, and immediately the bell rang. The bell rang. So, like, everybody were shocked. They were like, how did the bell ring? Who gave that offering? And then they saw Ron when he was trying to hide, because he didn't want any, he was even shy. He didn't want anybody to see that he was the only one giving 1 penny. Even the peasants, like, he was the peasants of the peasants, because the peasants were even able to give like real things, and they were wearing clothes. So because it was Christmas, let's not forget. So the peasants had given this thing, had given their own, but this is the peasants of the peasants. I think the difference now is the thoughts. He had like good intentions. He knew why he wanted. He just wanted to appreciate. Do you understand? And the bell rang. That's why I said it goes hand in hand, because this is appreciation. This is like attention, because he was so attentive to the fact that he wasn't even thinking of the bells. Funny enough, he just wanted to give God something. That was the only money he had saved. As a matter of fact, Ron was even hungry that day. So my point is that somebody can give you 5 million. For instance, if I have 100 million, 5 million would really not mean anything to me to give to a person. But imagine all I have in my account perhaps is maybe 10,000, and I know that if I give you 5,000, 5,000 is even little, but it's still something. I know that I need it, because obviously people don't want to like spend half of their money. They will maybe give you like 60-40 or 70-30. So for me to give you 5,000 out of my 10, that is actually something. That means I actually appreciate you, and it's the thoughts that count. So if it's not you, what do you think? The acceptance, do you think that people set like unrealistic expectations for their friends? Because that's why some friendships end. Some people don't want, they feel pressured. You're pressuring your friend doesn't have this. You're supposed to accept the fact that your friend doesn't have this. And like, although there is also the balance of growth and improvement, as opposed to accepting what they are. There's obviously, you have to appreciate your friends and obviously know that they are going to grow one day. But while in the moment, do you not think that we're supposed to stay in it? What do you think about this acceptance?
So, right, generally, people want this kind of level of aesthetics of friends, and if you're not there, they are not proud of you. I know of a girl, right, when she needs something, she's always running back to you for you to actually support her in her needs, especially financially. If she needs financial support or something, she always run to you, she always come to you. Hey, sorry, please, can you do this? Can you assist me with this or that? And the next day you see her run off to those her friends that is always looking sophisticated, and
like
yes, there's always looking this kind of, so
you're the one that they come to.
yes, when there is problem to solve it, when they need advice, when they need financial support, when they need to shop, they will go to those their aesthetic friends. You see them posting them, oh my this, you see them tagging the so-called silly names and all that, and I'll be like, really, this kind of people, what kind of human beings are these? When you want to solve your issue, when you have problem, you come to this person, and then when you want to show up out there, you go and post this kind of people and all that. What kind of human being are you? What kind of person are you? Why not live an upright real life? Why are you trying to be what you are not? Why are you pretending? Why are you even accepting people that cannot accept you? People that cannot even show up for you, people that cannot even see you as a friend. I mean, for somebody to actually show up for you and to support you in the times of need, it's because they value your friendship. It's because they like you, right? They consider you to be a friend. So this kind of people now are the kind of people like taggers, people that cannot accept the reality of people what they are. And yes, so for me, right, it shouldn't be like that. Right? It shouldn't be like that. When it comes to acceptance, you should accept where you are first, and then accept your circle before even
looking for growth and improvement.
Exactly. Thank you. So for me, that's it.
Okay, so Annabelle, what do you think are the signs that a relationship lacks acceptance, and how do you think people should work on this?
What are the signs that a relationship lack acceptance? So, let me give a scenario.
I like the fact that you always used to give us a narrative.
Yes, because
I'm always looking forward.
I want us to relate to things, and I think these
Yes,
three
always.
A's, yes,
Exactly.
it relates to me more. So now I'm not going to give on the friendship aspect. You all, I'm not married, no, nothing like that. But I've been in a relationship, So there was this person I was with. I feel like he didn't accept his own self. Honestly, my friends are like, "Oh, why am I with this person? He's broke, this, that." But I didn't care because this person was the kindest that I had met at that time. He does little things like brings out the chair for me, do my shoe for me, clean after me, and the rest. So
Girl is an act of service girl. Wow.
yes. So it made me okay. I'm like, okay, money. Let me just. We're growing. We can grow. But he didn't accept himself. He didn't accept his own financial situation for himself. He always brought it up like, oh, me, I will leave him one day because of his financial status. This I had already accepted it. It's my own demon to deal with, not your own demon. So my own birthday came. I'm like, to me, like I said, the little things go a long way because I know your financial status and I've accepted my
And I
fate.
chose to stay.
And I chose to stay. So I'm not expecting you to get me the biggest of all gifts. I'm not expecting you to give me a grand gift like a car, a wig or anything. But at
Celebrity
least
gifts.
exactly. But at least something small. Guess what this guy goes ahead to say?
Hey, I don't know why I'm not looking forward.
Babe, you know that I'm not really financially stable, so I cannot get you what you want. It's now that we're talking that I realize he didn't accept his own financial status at that point. And I already accepted it on behalf of someone else's behalf. I'm like, I'm fine with it, so why won't you be fine with it? I'm not asking you to get, he goes ahead and say, okay, please let me see you. We come out and it's water.
Eh?
He buys
He bought you water.
water.
I know that is the cost that counts.
No, this one thoughts did not count. Thoughts did not. On your birthday, they're buying you
Didn't
water
they?
from your significant other. It was like I lost it that time. Like
Water is
Goodness
less now.
gracious.
this is actually
No, please.
it was at that point that I lost it. I'm like, I can't be with this person because you've not accepted yourself really, and I have accepted you for who you are. But still, why would you give me water?
Like, what is the reason?
There's perfume of 2K, 3K, 5K. Why would you give me water? You're telling me this, that, oh yeah, come out. It's like I'm begging you. I'm begging you to take me out or something that, it doesn't have. That was why I knew that, okay, money again goes a long way in relationship because
It's not she telling me this story, I wouldn't have believed you.
I
How can somebody
swear.
ever get
Water.
you
The
know.
fact that you said water is life. If we kick you out of here. No, but that's actually, you know what? I think it's better you do not buy anything.
Yes.
Than you buy me water.
Or you tell me, he made it look like, babe, you know that I'm not financially stable. Oh yeah, don't be angry, let's go out. And then you don't know Tikimona in Cuba if you're staying in Cuba. I'm not doing an advertisement for them. We go there and then we sit down, the waiter comes and asks, he was drinking water and he said, get her water too.
Is this person really?
Don't save the transport. He would have not even done anything. That would have been great. Tell me happy birthday. No, tell me happy birthday. Let's be friends and move on.
So I'm like, I feel like he did not accept his own self. He probably didn't accept his financial status. So that's where acceptance goes a long way. Imagine me too, I did not accept his own financial status and I was asking for a very extravagant thing. And then I will look like a gold digger or something else. But I already accepted it on your own behalf. So why don't you why this together? You accept exactly. Accept it, but Oga did not. So yeah. Water was it.
Speaking of this acceptance, another thing is, you know how people, I don't know if this really counts, but you know how people will be in like a relationship, marriage or whatever, and you know that you married a fat wife.
Yes.
Exactly.
A bold wife.
Let's
A
not
bold
body
wife. But you are always telling her, you are not seeing figure 8 people. Are you not seeing those? Why can you not reduce? It's fine that you want her to like reduce
The person
for
has
health
always been like that before
health
you
reasons.
married her.
Did she tie her? Did she deflate herself when she was trying to marry you? That's something, that's unacceptance, and people need to like accept the kind of people, because you're pressuring you're hurting the other person.
Yes, exactly.
Because the person, like one time like that, I know that my mom was talking about, she was cleaning her toenails. Her toenails are not ugly, but there's a way it is like, it's short. So my dad was now like, why your toenails ugly like this? And she was like, did I use waterproof to close it when you came to marry me? That is the same thing we're talking about.
Which is actually the right question to ask.
Exactly, the right answer to answer. Because what the woman that is fat now, did she deflate herself the day you came to come and marry her? She was like that. Or maybe it was pregnancy that turned her like that. It's fine. Like Coach Kunle used to say, it's fine to like tell your spouse that, okay, in a nice way, you need to chow shape. You need to chow shape. That, for health reasons and all of that. Even the persons need to work on themselves. But it just makes it demoralizing when you just constantly compare them to people outside. That is exactly for who they are. It's heartbreaking, really.
This same guy still even went ahead to say, won't you like to reduce?
After giving you water. Okay, maybe that's why he gave you water, because if he bought you food, you would have been good.
Yes, it's not like I'm one fat person or something that I'm big or anything. No, it was like, won't I like to reduce? I should go to the gym.
I'm sorry.
And
when he met you, were you slimmer than you were eventually?
Because you're not fat.
Because you're not even fat.
I think I was slimmer than this a little self. It's just now that I've started eating self.
Can you imagine?
So he was like, insisting.
That's body shaming.
Yes, he was body shaming me. And guess what? He was like, register for gym. He goes to gym, like he.
So where did he suggest money to go to gym?
Help me,
But he can buy
this one. He's not even suggesting he will register. He's saying me, I should go and register for the gym with my own money. That I should go and lose weight. I'm like, when you were checking me, you saw me the way I was. Which one is?
You did not deflate yourself.
My dear. So acceptance goes a long way in both friendship and relationship. That's what I just believe.
So, do you know the thing? This podcast, I don't know why, Annabelle's stories. Annabelle's stories are just like funny to me. But honestly, this has been such a valuable conversation. But first thing we're going to do, like before we end, or last thing actually, is let us tell the listeners, if someone is listening today and realizes that they've been neglecting one of these 3 A's, what do you think is the first step that they need to rebuild their relationship? Amongst the 3 A's, what do you think is the first ones that they should actually look into, like helping themselves on? Because sometimes it's good to like hear it from your friend, the person you're in the relationship with. It's good, like feedback sometimes. Well, you can also do some self-realization. Even this podcast would help. So what do you think that is the first A that they should actually imbibe?
I believe acceptance is the first A. If you don't accept your partner or your friend,
You will never give them attention.
you will not appreciate that person. So you have to accept that person. When you accept that person, assuming that guy accepted me or something like that, then you would give me attention, then you appreciate the person. But you cannot appreciate what you don't accept. That's just the truth. You cannot appreciate something you don't like or you don't give attention to. If I'm giving attention to this phone so much, that means I appreciate this phone. I've accepted this phone as my own. So I have to take care of it. I have to give it attention. Yes.
Maximum attention.
Exactly. So I feel like acceptance is the first A for me. I don't know about if it's actually though.
Me, I think that acceptance is the first one also. After acceptance, then appreciation. Because it's when I appreciate you, then I would give you attention. Because I think that if it's Nachi said, I don't know, I feel like if it's Nachi will put attention first, because this is an attention-seeking person right here. So what do you think? No, say it. You already know.
Well, so I would say, like she said, I've always been hitting on attention. For real, I do love attention, right? So for me, right, attention is one of the things people really need to, consider in friendship. Why is because I did self-reflection. It's one of the things I've always lacked in relationship. I'm not always this, being available person, caring person. And when people are speaking to me or expressing themselves or ranting to me, I don't make them feel heard, right? So for me, it is attention. It makes you like, I think it's one of the things people really need to work on, being fully present in someone's life. Listening deeply, engaging wholeheartedly, showing this genuine, interest and value and sharing feelings all together. For me, it's one of the things I really value in relationship.
But can I ask you a question if it's not true?
Please do.
Can you accept someone? Sorry, can you give attention to someone who you do not accept?
Actually, I was going to come to that.
Okay, so maybe the thing for her is that for you want attention first.
Yes.
But when you're giving another person, you want to accept them first, right?
But yeah, continue.
So when you don't, I don't know, when it comes to this acceptance, right, on friendship, because there's a lot of things to put together when it comes to acceptance. First, before I could actually accept you as my friend, you have to align with my value and my
They have to
goals.
give you attention.
They have to give her attention.
No. First, before I could choose you, you people know how I choose
That means
friendship.
you want to add another A to the front.
You have to really
Admiration or what?
you have to fall in between the things I used to see as friends, the kind of people I want to be friends with, and then the attention comes, and then me accepting you. I actually do not have any problem accepting people the way they are. Even I can actually flow with anybody, hence you align with my value, right? Just like Chisomi is a slim person, I cannot come and tell her, why are you slim, why are you always, why are you dry ass, why are you this. No, I love you the way you are. That is the wrong word. I cannot come and drag you and say, why are you like this, why are you like that. I don't
If it's Nachi, I have another question. So this guy now, this one I spoke about, he gave me attention, but he did not accept himself. What would you say now, eh?
And he did not accept you.
He did not accept
himself,
and he did not even accept me too. So now he has given. Let me even put you in that situation. Also, he has given you the attention you wanted.
But he's not accepting you.
So what would you?
Or he's not appreciating you, because I've been in a situation where I was giving attention
But no appreciation.
but no appreciation. That is very annoying.
And very painful too.
Let's assume that I was accepted, but
He did not
appreciation. Yes. Answer.
all right.
It's like words of affirmation is your
All right.
language.
So when it comes to this appreciation, right, when I give you an offer, when I do good things to you, shower you with gift, because I know actually how to treat people well when I'm actually in good relationship with you. If I value you as a friend, I'm always going to be there for you, and you are this person I've always supported in different ways, and the little things that count, and you could not come true for me or show up for me, because I have one experience like this. I remember a story I told you about someone I've always been on communication with, and altogether they are this person that shares the same value and the same goals with me, and it's somebody I'm looking at, this thing can actually work. And we attended a program together, and everything they taught us in the program was is one of these things that I could, so many people rule it off and said, oh, why would I do that, why would they? But it's somebody that he already was informed about these things, and I was like, okay, this person have come to this level of knowledge, that means we can actually work. And plus the person was showering me with all the attention. We even do devotionals together in the morning. In the morning you will come, you will do devotionals together and all that. And I'm not a stingy person, for real. I am not. I will shower you with everything. But then one day we were on a communication on WhatsApp. I think that was a WhatsApp call. And then I did mention that, I noticed that I'm running out on data, and I cannot actually access my app because my data is almost low, and I was expecting him to actually come true for me at that point. Data is actually nothing. It's one of the things I could actually do even for a stranger. But this guy single-handedly told me that, okay, you can actually dial *312
Borrow data.
Say you can actually he said you can actually dial *312, check the option for I think for 40 MB you can get it for 15 naira. I was like, really? This is the end of it for me. I don't care what value you bring. I don't care what value you bring. I don't care the kind of what we share together. But at
He's
this
not
point,
bringing any value, basically.
basically, right? No, honestly, he's one of those people that, okay, let me actually not go there. But he was actually in the line of value you want, something I want and something I actually see as things I can actually accept, right? There was no red flag until that data, experience. So that was where I ruled it off and said, no. If somebody can actually come through for you for the little things, I didn't actually come out to ask you, okay, subscribe for me, but I shared a problem that I had. What I expected you to do is take initiative and find a way to resolve it. All you did was sending me back to run, borrow data, which is actually off, for me. It's off for me. So immediately everything I ever felt for him, because actually somebody that is not in the same location with me, it was a distance something. Everything I felt for him, all the whatever I felt we shared, or however I felt we understood ourselves, died right immediately. So when it comes to actually friendship, there is no attention without appreciation, because if you are not giving me in reverse, then there is nothing. Why is it one-sided? Why am I the one pushing and carrying everything? The suffer head. But no doubt I still do I still do really love attention.
Thank you. That's nice.
All right, so what is one final piece of advice that you'd like to give to our listeners when it comes to building meaningful relationships? Or you can also tell them what daily habits or practices that can help them naturally incorporate these 3 A's into their relationship. Because as we've mentioned it now, attention, appreciation, and acceptance, it may seem so ambiguous, but it's literally a natural thing to do. So I'm going to give on acceptance. Oh no, I think Annabelle should give on acceptance.
No.
Okay, let me give on acceptance. Annabelle is going to give on appreciation. If it's not that attention that you like, you're going to give it. So start with you. How do you think that people should give attention, either give or receive? I think let's just give. Let's just say give rather. So how do you think that people should naturally show attention to their friends? That's to improve the relationship.
Okay, so attention is the currency of connection for me, right? So in any relationship, right, when you're truly giving someone your attention, it means you're hearing their words. It means you're being present in their life, right? So, and you value whatever you guys share together. So if you had to, actually start by showing attention, you need to start being more present. You can't show attention if you're from far. You can actually show from far, but you need to show that you're present for them.
There is being far, there is being far. I hope you
know. There is being far.
We
are not in the same location.
Somebody can be far,
and you're present doesn't mean you're far.
Exactly.
Do you get?
Yes.
Because I've seen people just like my brother. He's not. I don't know. He has not been in the same location with his wife.
Okay, with his wife.
Yes, but he finally go back, and he's not been in Nigeria, right? So he go back because of the shared connection they have over the phone, and technology have made things easier, right? He wasn't close per se,
but he was close.
Right? So these are the things you need to be showing up, and you need to be more present in people that you value lives, to be able to show that.
So how do they naturally show it? How do they just wake up and not, because it seems ambiguous, it seems like a hard thing to do. So what do you think they should do? Is it the phone calls? Try to check up maybe daily or weekly on people. What do you think they should do?
Okay, so for me, right, I think when you set aside distractions, right, and engage more, you show these genuine connections. I have a lot of things I can actually be doing right now other than being here, right? I have a lot of things. Most times you call me late times, and I'm always, I don't take late night calls, but Chisum is calling me. She's my friend. She don't always call me by this time, and I'm going to take that call. Even if I miss your call, I'm going to call you back to actually know what happened, right? So you set aside distractions. Value and prioritize these people in your life. You will not show attention if you don't prioritize these people, right? So you need to actually focus more and prioritize on these people. My mom is one of those people. I have my family member, I have my friends that I can actually say, oh no, these are not kind of people that will send me a message and I will see it and I will blink. You come to my phone, you see a lot of messages. There are a lot of messages I don't reply to, but that doesn't mean that when I see your message, I'm going to ignore it, right? So that is it. People can actually do the right thing if they want to, if they really
prioritize.
Yes,
so key.
If they want to, because
people are very intentional
people
about
know what they are doing. doing.
Yes.
People
That
know
is
what
so
they are
deep.
doing, right? So just like me now, my phone is this is my phone, right? I'm not really a social media person. You know me, I'm not always posting and doing all that thing we do on social, but this is my phone. It's like my mini
It's
purse.
always in your hand.
It's always in my hand. So there's no way you're going to call me and not going to see your missed calls. And there's no way you're going to send me a message and I'm not going to see it. So but what is that thing I really value to do, to put on my to-do list, to put on my priority list, right? These are the things, right? When you push aside distractions and focus, you're actually going to, it's not too hard. This attention, giving attention in friendship, relationship, or even your husband, they are not too hard, right? It's something you can always do very easy, but sometimes we find it so hard to do. Because me, before I used to do it. I'm this kind of person that I'm not always going to be there for you. If you call me, why are you calling me? I don't even receive calls. Until you send me a message, I will not respond to it. But then I realized, come on, why am I doing this? Why would I be treating my friends, people that actually value like this? And then I realized, man, I had to change. I had to focus more on, building connections and paying attention and being more present, right? It's not hard. Anyone can do it. So that is it.
Okay. So Annabelle, tell us what you think people should incorporate in their lives that would naturally make them start appreciating people around them.
One thing I'll say is if you don't appreciate yourself first, you can't appreciate any other person. You can't appreciate the people around you. You can't notice the good other people are doing because you've not sat down and said, oh, a tap on your shoulder, you did well. That's also an appreciation to yourself.
Actually.
So if you've not appreciated yourself in that way, like now, my friend over here was saying, I'll go and buy shawarma today since it's Valentine's Day. She just wants to show appreciation to herself. She just wants to show appreciation to herself. So this kind of person, because she already has that mindset, that thought, imagine being with her for Valentine's. That means she's also going to show you appreciation, like spend on you too. Not necessarily spend extravagant money, but also spend on you. Just like there was this friend of mine, a guy, I've never seen him before. But the one time we met, he dropped me off at home. He picked me up. We went out. He bought everything he wanted to buy. He even asked me, do I want more or anything? He honestly was just showing me that, he appreciates me as a friend. He doesn't want anything more from me than friendship. And I feel like appreciation is something that is inbuilt, but you can also develop it once you start appreciating yourself.
Yes.
If you don't appreciate yourself, you can't appreciate others. Like they say, you can't give others what you don't have. An empty vessel cannot pour into a cup. So yes.
Because what are you pouring?
What are you pouring?
Actually.
Nothing. You're pouring unappreciativeness, basically.
So can I add on this appreciation thing?
Please,
Then
please.
so it has not actually been my number one thing, but look, appreciation is like being grateful.
Yes.
Is an ungrateful person that doesn't show appreciation, right?
Yeah.
Naturally, when people treat you well, when people make you feel valued in their life and make you feel seen and heard, what do? You retaliate by you
appreciation.
yes, by showing appreciation.
Yes.
Then when you don't show appreciation, that means you're not even well raised to start with. That's you are ungrateful.
Even
You are
while
being
growing
great.
up as Igbo girls,
Yes.
when you finish it, you say thank
Thank
ma.
you, ma.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, ma.
So,
So
yes,
that's appreciation.
That's appreciation. So it's one of the things I feel people should know from the tip of their finger.
Yes.
It's one of the things nobody should even fight you to know. Appreciation. Because even me that I have bad attitude on when it comes to showing attention, I know how to actually appreciate people.
Yes.
I'm not this kind of person that you will do something for me and I will just say, is it not that? No.
Just that small thing.
Yes, it's not like I don't have it, but the little you give me, the little gestures, I really value them, right? So I remember one time my birthday, there were things my friends could get for me, bags, shoes. I actually love designer. I love TIP fashionista. I love wears. But they got me what? A Marvel. And I loved it and I appreciated it.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the things. They didn't break a bank to afford that, right? But it's one little thing they did for me. But the thoughtfulness in it all, like you said, right? I really appreciated it, right? And people should actually learn how to show appreciation. I mean, appreciate it, because if you are a person, you wake up every day, you are not appreciating. Why are you living? Why are you existing? You wake up, you don't appreciate God for the life He has given you, for seeing another new beginning, and you just move on like that and all that, and you keep existing. Why are you existing? Why are you living? you are an ungrateful person. You are not a good person. You are not a good individual. And
Like the gen-zers will say, if he didn't day, he didn't day.
Period. So now back to me. Mine is on acceptance, and I think that the best way to show acceptance is to first of all like accept yourself. Like Annabelle said, like accept yours. That's the main thing. You cannot give what it just goes. You can't give what you don't have, because if you are somebody that has low self-esteem, one thing is for sure, you're always going to want to pour it into other people. Apparently you're a vessel, right? Apparently you're a vessel that is negative, like the negative kind of vessel. So you're obviously going to pour negativity into other people, because every vessel is a vessel, right? And there can always be something inside. Forget that we're saying they're empty vessels. There can be something inside you, and it can be aja, and then you will not carry it and come to pour on other people. So if you have low self-esteem, like you would obviously want to pour it on other people to make. If you're a sad person, you obviously spread sadness. That's the thing. You cannot give what you don't have. But that does not mean you cannot have anything. You must have something, negativity or positivity. So you can. Me, I'm a ray of sunshine, but another person might be a ray of negativity, of cloud, of a storm.
Darkness.
So exact agent of darkness.
Hey,
That's no wonder they used to call them agent of
I used to
darkness.
observe them from afar.
That
before I
is the
even allow
problem.
them.
So if you are like somebody that doesn't accept yourself for who you are, you'd obviously want to start picking faults. Or when you see that somebody is actually a good person, because you have not accepted yourself, you'll be trying to find faults. You'll be looking, because Annabelle now, she's not fat though. I don't know. Maybe we should even post a picture of her online.
It's the same size with me.
Yes, but how come somebody that has not accepted himself is calling her a fat girl?
because he
Or-
was fat.
Okay, you see, he's a very big
He
sadist.
hasn't accepted himself.
He has not accepted himself, and he's trying to pour negativity into your ray of sunshine life. Don't allow it. Thank God you even left it in the past.
Taking slimming tea.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You see, that's the problem. That's the negativity that he's pouring. So for you to be able to incorporate it into your daily life, acceptance, just learn to love yourself. You can always do like all these mirror checkers. Look at yourself in the mirror in the morning and say, Omo, you too fine. You fine, die.
Yes.
Period. That's all it can do for you. Like you don't have to always like be pressuring yourself or compare yourself to other people, because that's where it starts from. When you start comparing yourself to other people, you will now not appreciate them. You will now not accept them, because you're trying to prove a point. You'll be feeling bitter. You'll be feeling pressured. So I just think that the best thing to do is accept yourself. And this has been such a valuable conversation from Chisom, Annabelle, and Ife Sinachi. Thank you for sharing your insights with everybody, with me too, guys. Like it's been one of the most interesting podcasts I've been on. And to our listeners, if you found today's episode helpful, be sure to share with someone who might need it. You might know somebody bitter. You don't have to tell them, oh, you're bitter, or you need to learn to accept yourself. You can just share this episode to them. They will know what to do. I'm telling you, I promise. They will know what to do after listening to us. They will know that you're telling them what to do, but in a kind way, because we're not throwing shots here. So don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and follow us for more impactful conversations. Until next time, keep building relationships that matter. Don't forget, this is Relationship Bites with Wendy Ologe. But today's episode was hijacked in the spirit of Valentine's. So this is us saying Happy Valentine's Day in arrears to you people, because by the time this episode drops, it's going to be, I think, 16th of February. But I mean, we're still sending everybody.
We're still in the month of love.
Exactly,
so.
we're still sending you lots of love. Don't forget to share this to those people. That's a form of love. Do you people know? If you share this thing to somebody that will need it, that's a form. If you don't have gifts to give them this Valentine, this is what you need. This is a good gift to tell them what to do and put them on the right track. Thank you guys for listening. Until next time, see you.